I had a dream last night. I was still on the floor of the circular room, listening to the creature call for me to release it. The symbols on the walls seemed to move rapidly, forming glyphs and words that I couldn't understand, but felt the thing in my brain slowly begin to break it down to rebuild it again. As I closed my eyes to try and drown out the pain, I heard a loud bang. I quickly sat up and watched in horror as the door bent and cracked as it was hit over and over again. It sounded like hundreds of fists were pounding on the door all at once before, with a deafening crash, the door caved in. I noticed this door no longer led to the hallway where the smoke beasts were. Just beyond the door frame lay the steps to the basement. I looked quickly for the creature that had just broken down the door. All I saw, though, were the steps leading down into the inky black abyss that made up the basement. I tried to back away from the door, but I felt the thing in my head lock my body into place, forcing me to present myself before whatever just broke the door down. I tried to look away, but my eyes were kept open. I saw movement. It was quick. I thought it was my imagination, but I couldn't see it. The darkness was moving. It was not a shadow, but the form of the beast as it slowly moved its way from its prison. It crawled towards me. No, it walked, ran, flew. It appeared before me. I saw it do all these simultaneously, and yet none of these at the same time. The darkness towered over me. I tried to see what it looked like, but just as its shape started to form, I woke up. I woke up with a gasp, trying to inhale as much oxygen as I could. It felt like all the air had been sucked from my lungs. I tried to breathe, but it felt like there was a weight pressing down on my chest, only allowing me small gasps. I tried to see what was pressing on me, but I only saw darkness. The pressure began to strengthen until I felt myself become lightheaded and almost passed out again. As soon as I felt that the pressure disappeared completely, I sat bolt upright and tried to suck in as much air as I could. I felt a burning on my chest. I looked and saw that in the middle of my chest, burned through my shirt and onto my bare skin, was a symbol. It was a crescent shape connected to a stalk with two lines coming from it. I immediately thought it looked kind of like a flower, but my mind gave me the image of what it truly represented. A being. The being from my dream. The being in the basement. Its form constantly shifted and changed. It had hundreds, maybe even thousands of forms. I watched as its form shifted. I saw it interacting with beings. My mind broke just attempting to comprehend them. I felt blood begin to leak from my eyes and nose as I was forced to witness its life. Millennia. Eons. A number of years that humans could never comprehend writing, let alone attempting to imagine living. I felt the blood vessels in my eyes burst as the strain in my brain became too great. I heard it whisper to me again from the basement. Help me, come to me, help me, find me, help me, release me. The words echoed all around me. I was left deafened by them, and yet I still heard those words repeating over and over and over again. I crawled towards the door, hoping to escape this room. I wanted the monsters outside to take me and kill me before this being, this god, finally destroyed my essence and consumed me. I reached for the handle and realized in pure dread and horror that the house had changed again. The door handle I touched was no longer the one that took me to the hallway. I immediately recognized the door to the basement. Come to me, I heard it. Just beyond the door. Find me, I trembled in fear as I realized what I must do. Release me, I am writing this to tell you all that I must go into the basement. I have no choice. I shall either find a way to stop it, or I will sadly doom this realm by releasing a deity neither I nor anyone else can truly comprehend. If I can stop it, I will attempt to let everyone know. However, I have accepted this as mine and everyone else's. End.